think about it, he's a Hall of Famer. He's definitely the Hall of Famer. He definitely will join the likes of Walter Payton, Joe Montana, Dan Marino, and all those other quarterbacks before him. So he's definitely going to join them. But I have to to be honest with you, I'm kind of in the middle because we never know here. Because if you really think about it, look at Brett Favre. 1 minute he said he's gone, next minute he's back.
I know.
So if you really think about it, Peyton Manning could say this could be it. Then in the offseason, he's probably like, you know what, give me one more try. I got it. Or he could say, or he could start off the year saying, oh, give me 2 or 3 more years. And then by the end of this year, he could say, all right, I'm done. So right now, the only thing we can really do is wait for Peyton to really say something and wait to what we really truly feel. So at this point, to answer everyone's question, is Peyton back? It's very much debatable. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take ourselves a quick commercial break once again, and when we come back, we will talk about more topics or retouch on other topics that we've talked about. Once again, LT is here with us, so we're going to take a break, and when we come back, we're going to have some more with the NFL Review Show, and then coming up soon after the break, we have our favorite time. Our favorite time, the Week 3 picks and predictions. And once again, ladies and gentlemen, we will have the games to watch. So there you go. And we'll be right back after this, guys. Stay with us.
The NFL Review Show will be right back after these messages.
What's up, y'all? This is DJ Baby Boy. Do you have a favorite NFL team? Because I do. But do you not watch it at home? Are you just so busy that you barely watch the NFL sitting at home? Are you too busy at work? Are you too busy writing a college paper? Well, that's too bad. But it's good news at the same time. Why? Because you can take the NFL with you on your mobile phone. No, I'm not talking about bringing the whole team and putting them on your phone, but you can download the greatest thing to ever happen. That is the NFL app powered by Verizon. You can download the app on your favorite Android or iPhone device, and you can follow your favorite NFL team or NFL player. The NFL app also provides highlights of games that you missed. So while you're on those boring meetings with your boss, you can hide under the table and watch your favorite NFL team kick some butt. What can I say? It's the NFL app. Download it today. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is DJ Baby Boy once again with my boy LT. He is in the building, and unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, Paulie B have to step out. He has to handle some family business, so unfortunately, he will not be joining us for the rest of the show. So be honest with you, we're gonna get it straight into the Week 3 picks. So with that being said, I got to make sure we get the music ready. We got to do it right. So obviously, like we do, we will, we're going to take the pick, choose who we think is going to win, and discuss why. So, LT, you ready for this?
Yes, sir. Let's do it.
All right, then. Let's get the music ready. Yeah. Dun, 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 dun. All right, first of all, it is the New York Giants for Thursday Night Football on the NFL Network and CBS. It is the Giants going up against the Washington Redskins. LT, who you got?
Man, I got to go with the Washington Redskins. They look better on both sides of the ball, and I'm feeling their quarterback right now, so I'm going with the Redskins, man.
All right, that's what's up. LT got the Redskins. I'm gonna go against the Giants. Although they've been struggling, I'm still gonna give it to them. Sometimes you gotta have faith. So I'm gonna go against the Giants on this one. Then you got for Sunday's games, you have New England Patriots 2-0 versus Jacksonville Jaguars. LT, who you got?
Man, I'm going with my main man, Tom Brady, man. That's a bad man. Tom Brady might put up the same money hours he put up against the Bills, but he might put up 500 yards, man. It'll be a blowout, man.
That's right. And also want to remind everybody that Tom Brady is just one more pass away from being Mr. 400 and touchdown passes. And everybody knows me. Everybody knows who I'm going to pick. I'm going to pick the Golden Boy. I'm going to pick the man. I'm going to pick another Hall of Famer. That's Tom Brady. So, of course, I'm going to pick the legend over Blake Bortles and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Okay, next up we have Matt Ryan and the Falcons versus no Tony Romo and the Dallas Cowboys. LT, who you got?
Man, the Saints in my division, but I have to go with the Cowboys, man. I'm praying the Cowboys win this game. But realistically, I'll have to, go with the Falcons, man. The Falcons on the road right now.
Be honest with you, I have to agree with LT, but under the same breath, I mean, even without the top players, the Dallas Cowboys will still seem to make it. So I'm gonna be completely honest here. I'm gonna go for Dallas in this game. I'm definitely gonna go out on a limb. I'm going for Dallas. All right, next one.
I'm gonna go with the Cowboys too, man. I can't root for the Falcons, man.
All right, okay. So it looks like me and LT both agree on the Dallas Cowboys taking a win without Tony Romo. Next up, match number, what's this, 5? Or no, 4 actually. Match number 4 for week 3. It is, I love saying his name. It is Superman versus Icon. It is Cam Newton versus Drew Brees. Saints versus Panthers. And we all know who LT going for.
Man, Carolina all day, man. Cam Newton have a big day, man. Him and Greg Olsen, Cam Newton, that chemistry of the season, I can get better. And just let you know, Drew Brees is hurt. So that season's going to be better for us, man. So Carolina, run over the board.
You know what? I would have to agree with LT. I'm going for Mr. Superman. I'm going for Cam Newton. I'm going for the number 1. I'm going for Mr. Run It In, give the football to the kids. I'm giving it to Cam Newton. I'm giving it to the Panthers over the Saints. Although the Saints is my second team, but on the real, Saints is in trouble. So at this point, unless Saints can pull a miracle, I mean, they live in New Orleans. They live in the Big Easy, so they better use some voodoo or whatever it is they need to go over on Cam Newton or Superman, but we don't know. All right, next up we got DeMarco Murray and the Philadelphia Eagles versus Geno Smith and all of them in the Jets. Who you got?
Man, it's looking real messy in Philly right now, and I like how the Jets played against the Indianapolis Colts. They actually switched the Colts to beat the Jets. So I'm going to go with the Jets again for an upset.
You know what? I'm all about second chances, and everybody knows me. I'm all about second chances. Hey, hell, I gave Peyton Manning a second chance, and that went through in my favor. So in this case, I'm going to give Philadelphia a second chance. I'm going to give DeMarco Murray a second chance. I'm going to give Philadelphia the win over the Jets. Now, we got the number one best defense player versus the first pick of the draft. We have Jameis Winston versus J.J. Watt, the Buccaneers versus the Texans. LT, who you got?
I'm going to go with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, man. They playing with their heart and their sleeves right now. You know what I'm saying? That quarterback something happening in Houston with Brian Mallett and Brian Hoyer, it's kind of messy over there. You know what I'm saying? They don't know who they would lead the team. So I'm going to go with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Jameis Winston.
Honestly, I'm gonna actually go out on a limb. Jameis Winston have been looking really good, especially in the last game. So I'm gonna give it to Jameis Winston. I'm gonna give it to the number 1 overall pick of the draft. I'm giving it to Jameis Winston. I'm giving it to the Buccaneers as well. Next up, we have Teddy Bridgewater in those Vikings versus Melvin Gordon, who had his first run. Melvin Gordon and the Chargers. Chargers versus Vikings. LT, who you got?
I'm going to have to go with the San Diego Chargers because they got that boy Phillip Rivers, great quarterback. So I'm going with the Chargers, man.
All right, phenomenal, very good. To me personally, I'm going to go say the Chargers myself. I think the Chargers are definitely good. Once again, Melvin Gordon, a phenomenal runner. Phillip Rivers, another soon-to-be Hall of Famer. So big ups to San Diego. I'm definitely going for San Diego. Next up, you got Big Ben Roethlisberger, Antonio Brown, D'Angelo Williams versus Nick Foles and those Rams. You got the Pittsburgh Steelers versus the Rams. LT, who you got?
Man, I gotta go to Pittsburgh Steelers. My boy D'Angelo Williams been running the heck out that rock. You know what I'm saying? To Mississippi, Carolina. You know, about all best with the team. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to the Steelers, man.
You know what? Everybody knows, like I said last week, I'm a family man. My family loves the Steelers, although I'm not a Steelers fan, but I got to represent my family, you know what I'm saying? So I'm going with the Steelers on this one. I also respect D'Angelo Williams, but also my big respect goes to my boy Antonio Brown. Not because his name is Antonio and that's kind of my nickname, but still, that's why people that know me personally knows that my nickname is not only Baby Boy, but it's Antonio too. So there you go. So Antonio Brown, this is your boy, DJ Baby Boy or Antonio, going for you and the Steelers, boy. Okay, Andy Dalton and those Tiger Stripes representing AJ Green, Andy Dalton and the Bengals versus the 0-2 Baltimore Ravens. LT, who you got?
Man, I think I'm going with the Cincinnati Bengals, man. Andy Dalton done lined it up. Him and AJ Green got that new contract. You know, they got that nice running back in Bernard, so I believe that the Bengals will beat the Ravens. The Ravens are struggling. Shout out to my boy Steve Smith on the Baltimore Ravens, former Carolina Panthers. On the overtime.
Well, that's what's up, man. I'm going to go with Andy Dalton and AJ Green. I'm going with the Bengals. I think the Bengals definitely did great in the last game, and the Ravens have not been looking good. So really, in all seriousness, I'm going to go with the Bengals to definitely put some salt on that wound. So there you have it. Next up is Derek Carr versus Mr. Money in the Bank. You got Raiders versus Browns, led by Johnny Manziel, who last game Manziel had his first NFL win as a starting quarterback. So, LT, who you got, Derek Carr or Mr. Money in the Bank?
I'm going to go with Derek Carr, man. Oakland Raiders defense is going to be all over your boy, Johnny Football. Johnny Football, he's doing pretty good, but look for him to struggle against that defense. Derek Carr and Amari Cooper are going to light it up, man. They can win by about 10 points. You heard from here.
Honestly, I'm going to go with my boy Sheamus. Now think about it. If you're a wrestling fan, what's Sheamus right now? What does Sheamus have in his hand right now? The Money in the Bank contract. So that's right. So with that being said, I'm choosing Johnny Manziel. I'm choosing Mr. Money in the Bank. It's going to happen. I think Mr. Money in the Bank, Johnny Manziel and the Browns are going to pull an upset against the Oakland Raiders, against Derek Carr and Amari Cooper. I'm going to go with my boy, Mr. Money in the Bank, Johnny Manziel. Next game is Mr. Lucky versus pick number 2 in the overall draft. It is Indianapolis Colts versus Tennessee Titans, led by Marcus Mariota. LT, who you got?
I gave people second chances as well. He's still a young cat. I'm going to go with the main man, Andrew Luck, man. He has no chance. They got to win. If they lose against the Titans, man, something got to get wrong. You got to get rid of the head coach. You know, all that money they invested in the offense, stop going to the coach, man. So that's what you got to do, man. They got to blow them out.
Well, do you know what? I also believe in second chances, but I kind of gave Indianapolis a second chance, and they let me down. So with that being said, if I gave you a second chance and you let me down, then I can't give you no more chances. So I'm going to go with the number 2 pick overall. Now I'm going to give this one to Marcus Mariota. Now what's funny is that I gave Marcus a second chance, but hopefully he won't let me down. I'm giving this one to Marcus Mariota and the Tennessee Titans. Next up, we have the Chicago Bears versus another 0-2 team, Russell Wilson and the Seahawks. You got Beast Mode. You got Mr. Ballhawk, Richard Sherman, and you got Russell Wilson taking on Matt Forte, Jay Cutler. Well, Jay is hurt though, but without Jay Cutler, you still got Matt Forte and those Bears. LT, who you got?
I'm going for the Chicago Bears, man. Shout out to the head coach, John Fox, to be the head coach of the Carolina Panthers. We made that run to Super Bowl. We played against some great pictures, you know what I'm saying? But I got to go with Jay Cutler and the Bears, man. I feel like Jeffries and Cutler going to light it